The Chubbs and Casey Show.
The Chubbs and Casey Show.
Mornings on 106.9 K-Hits.
Good morning. Thank you so much for waking up with us.
Yes, good morning.
I am nervous. I'm afraid that I have finally ruined the relationship that I wanted so badly with my neighbor.
Really?
No. I could care less about my... No, I'm just kidding.
I don't think you had much of a relationship with your neighbor, did you?
Just one. Every other neighbor, look, we're like best friends. We all get along.
Yeah?
I wouldn't say best friends, but okay, we all get along. We know each other. I'm great. I'm neighborly.
Okay.
But when it comes to this neighbor, I don't know what they were thinking, but they got mad at me. And
what'd you do? Did you try to take your trash out in your undies?
No.
Because I know that's a thing that happens in your neighborhood.
Believe it or not, I've done that before, and it was really annoying because whenever it happened, all I had was more people outside waiting to see this. So...
Yeah, so anyways, what happened this time?
Okay, but for real, in real life, what really happened this time is I was outside. I was getting ready to cut my grass.
Okay.
I had weed eated.
Hey.
And go ahead.
That's a good, responsible neighbor thing to do.
Thank you.
Thank you.
We know neighbors who don't cut their grass, and it gets very annoying.
I know. So I'm like already off to a good start. Proud of you.
Thank you. Well, I decided, I'm going to cut the grass. I'm outside. I weed eat. And my wife and son leave.
Okay.
And so I'm like, all right, here we go. I didn't take my shirt off because I didn't want to deal with the whole,
Sure.
thing.
Exactly.
Again.
Same reaction as you. Yes. In your undies.
Your body, you're hot.
I know.
Okay.
Yeah. Traffic jam all over town.
Yeah, it's annoying. No. So instead of any of that, I'm outside and I left the shirt on and I start to cut the grass. And then my neighbor out of nowhere hops off her porch and goes, "Hey, can you not cut your grass right now?" And I was like, wait, what? Excuse me?
That's why I'm trying to think of a reason why I've never had a neighbor stop me from cutting the grass.
Well,
and so I'm trying to think of why, what would be an acceptable reason to.
I have stopped cutting the grass if there's like a car that's driving by, if someone's out with their kids, like walking by, because I don't want like me to hit a rock or a stick and then it goes flinging.
Yes, you're right.
I don't know, just my luck.
No, you're right. That's a good point.
And I'm careful of that.
Of course.
But no, she goes, so I can't hear her. So I cut the mower off. I go, what? And now her boyfriend hops off the porch. Hey, can you not cut the grass right now because we're trying to smoke this cigarette in peace.
What?
So they wanted me to stop cutting the grass so that way they could smoke their cigarette outside.
No.
So let me tell you also, anytime I'm outside walking with my son Dallas, they're my immediate. Oh, yeah, they're next door to me. Yeah, okay. And, I mean, they know who they are. It doesn't matter.
Yeah,
so I mean, we're outside, and anytime I'm outside, my son's just now learning how to walk.
Right.
So I'm like, yay, let's go walking.
Yay.
So anytime we're outside, she's smoking her cigarette, and it's like this cigarette. I swear, all cigarettes stink, but this has to be the like. It just like
it travels. Seeps in.
It goes through my house.
Every single place
it's brutal.
that you can get. Isn't it weird that you can I can walk out? I'm so sensitive to it these days because honestly, there aren't many places that you can smoke in public anymore.
Good.
So even to have a next door neighbor, then you're so sensitive to it and with your baby out there and they don't put that out.
So here's where I'm the jerk apparently because I then go, excuse me, well, I stopped cutting my grass so you can smoke a cigarette.
No.
Do you stop smoking your cigarette when I'm outside walking with my son Dallas?
Did you really say
and
that
I go,
to them?
I did. And I go, I don't know. I mean, I'm not going to lie to you. I don't know that these fumes are any more toxic or deadly than the cigarette you're smoking. So no, I'm good.
No.
So I started my mower back up and I cut the grass. So when I did that, they go, oh, okay. And they went inside. And from that point on, I mean.
Go in the backyard.
Yes, go in the backyard. But hey, am I the jerk for cutting my grass and not giving them 918-442-1069? If you have a phone or if you have a neighbor or if you have grass or if you also own a lawnmower.
Wow.
918-442-1069. Even lungs.
Okay, wow.
If you have lungs, 918-442-1069. 5 calls says it all because it makes me feel better.
I don't know
and
who
that
in their
way I'll
right
know.
mind would say that you needed to cut your grass and come back later so that they could smoke their cigarette in peace. First of all, do they know?
I thought about it.
Cigarettes are bad for you?
They're bad. Okay.
Did they know that? Okay, just want to reiterate that.
Chubbs and Casey, good morning. Am I the jerk for cutting my grass?
Absolutely not.
Yes.
They're the jerks for asking you to stop doing something that
yes.
everybody does every day,
And
just so they could smoke their cigarette.
yes.
Yeah, okay, so,
and again, that you
no.
want your neighbor to do. You're doing
Okay.
the responsible thing to take care of your stuff.
Thank you for not making me feel crazy. I appreciate it, and we hope you have an extravagant day. Chubbs and Casey, good morning. You're on the air. Am I the jerk for cutting my grass?
No.
No way.
Your neighbor is.
Yes,
Yeah.
of course.
Yeah.
Smoke is a real thing.
Yes.
Yep.
And
Agreed.
I mean, I'm not going to lie. Whenever I was out there and I go, I don't really know that this is going to be any worse. Like, I don't know.
No.
And it's not like, I mean, it's not like my
not.
lawnmower is like the world's oldest lawnmower and just
or like
puffing out clouds of smoke.
Right. No, it's not.
Chubbs and Casey, good morning. Am I the jerk or is my neighbor out of their mind?
Your neighbor's out of their mind.
Yes. Of course. Perfect.
Totally
Thank you
agree.
for saying that. And do you
Thank
also think I look like Aquaman?
Nope, that's not what we're talking
could be
about.
added.
Mm-mm. No, it doesn't need to be. It's completely
Why are
unnecessary.
people now hanging up? That's an important part I need to know.
Yeah.
All right, last call on this.
It's not.
Chubbs, or actually, that's 4. So
That's
am I
4.
the jerk?
No, you're not. Because
Yes.
why would they be smoking a cigarette in front of your own child?
That's
Tell
the thing.
me about it. And it's one of
That's
those
the
things in the
thing.
past where I even go, oh, Dallas, we're having so much fun outside walking with your innocent lungs.
And then they
And
come
then-
outside. Yeah,
and
they
then
come
she's out
outside and
there
you're like, but seriously.
And thank you for the call. We
So
definitely
rude.
appreciate it. All right, last call on this because this will be 5. Am I
right.
the jerk or is my neighbor just muy loco?
I think your neighbor is a jerk
Yes.
because
Yeah.
I'm gonna
the
send this to him.
toxic fumes, there's so many PSAs about
Yes.
secondhand smoking.
Yeah.
And
How bad it
that
is.
it's dangerous for your kids.
That's true.
And
Absolutely.
so I feel like they're the jerk and they
true.
should respect it, especially if they're next door.
Well, and to ask you to stop what you're doing
It was.
when they're completely like
I'm not kidding.
unremoved.
It's so awkward now. And every time they come home, and
Is
I'm still
it?
one of those neighbors. I
So what do you
wave
do?
every time, and well, now I don't know what to do. I'm like, I want to cough. Thank you for that. I appreciate it. And that I should do that. I should just end our relationship and just you know what, and just hang up on it and not
Are you gonna
not
break
worry
up with
about
them?
it.
You're gonna break up with them?
Yeah, but I'm also gonna attach this audio to let them know that I'm right and they're wrong.
Okay, please do that.
Okay, done.
You're listening to the Chubbs and Casey Show.
Every morning.
106.9 K-Hits.